الله أكبر الله أكبر لا إله إلا الله لا إن الحمد لله نحمده ونستعينه ونستهديه ونستغفره ونعوذ بالله تعالى من شرور أنفسنا ومن سيئات أعمالنا له من يهده الله فلا مضل له ومن يضلل فلا هادي له وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدًا عبده ورسوله يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله حق تقاته ولا تموتن إلا وأنتم مسلمون يا أيها الناس اتقوا ربكم الذي خلقكم من نفس واحدة وخلق منها زوجها وبث منهما رجالا كثيرا ونساء واتقوا الله الذي تساءلون به والأرحام إن الله كان عليكم رقيبا يا أيها الذين آمنوا اتقوا الله وقولوا قولا سديدا يصلح لكم أعمالكم ويغفر لكم ذنوبكم ومن يطع الله ورسوله فقد فاز فوزا عظيما اللهم صل وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه إلى يوم الدين اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما يا رب العالمين أما بعد. Brothers and sisters, dear believers, I advise myself, advise you to fear Almighty Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to have taqwa in our speech, in our words, in our action, as taqwa is the best deal, the best amal, the best work that we meet Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala with. At-taqwa وَلِبَاسُ التَّقْوَى ذَلِكَ خَيْرٌ. وَلِبَاسُ التَّقْوَى, discover the character, the manners, the behaviors. Taqwa, it's the best thing in a believer's life. Brothers and sisters, humanity early in history, they start communicate each other to earn benefits and to exchange benefits. And that start with their initial means and methods in their time. They used to use the wind, the birds, the animals, and the rivers for communication. I mean, to exchange messages, to exchange the information, to exchange the news between each other. And that developed with history so much till we reach in last 200 years amazing development for communications between humanity. And recently and finally we find that a great progress that happened in humanity. The news start in a place, and after 2 minutes, 3 minutes, you find it in China, in Australia, in Europe, Arabian, anywhere. Fly and spread around the world. And this was one of the miracles of Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala among humanity. And we reach to the social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, WhatsApp, Viber, these stuff that help mankind to be now one small city. All the world, as if one small village or city. And this social media, like any other thing, has two sides. Good side and evil side. Good side and evil side. And believer is a wise. Yes. Because he follow Quran and Sunnah. And look at the Sahaba radiallahu anhu, Ibn Umar radiallahu anhu. He said, we used to ask Al-Rasul alayhi sallam about the haram. Not about the halal, about the haram stuff. To avoid it. And because it is very few items, few number. But over majority of what we deal around us is halal. كما قال العلماء, as a scholar said, الأصل في الأشياء الإباحة. The basics in everything around us, al-ibaha. Ibaha means allowance, permission, permit, halal. But Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala tests us in few stuff. You can count them, 1, 2, 3, 4, 10. So it's very few. So as a believer, as a followers for the Prophet Muhammad ﷺ, we should learn what is haram and what's halal. And when we deal with social media, we have to learn and teach our kids, youth, this is halal, this is haram. You are believer. You are Muslims. You are follower of Prophet Muhammad sallallahu alayhi wasallam. So let's study today the Islamic rulings for social media. Learn how to deal with it. First of all, we should learn النية, القصد والنية. When you start surfing internet, you should carry in your heart نية. نية? Yes, نية. نية in salah. نية in hajj, in fasting. Everything in our life should have نية. And everything mubah could change and you earn thawab on that. Like your food, your drink, your wife. Everything around you, mubah and halal, not obligation, but mubah, you can earn ajr by your niyyah. If you make that amal, that act, that work, by niyyah that you follow Al-Quran and Sunnah. By niyyah that you follow Rasulullah. You exercise, you right in life, and you worship Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala by that. So internet among that. Social media among that. We have to have niyyah when we go. And niyyah, very important from two sides. Number one, you earn ajr and thawab when you exercise and log on the Facebook, Twitter, and social media. From the other side, when you carry this niyyah, that protect you not to go to evil pages or evil actions. Because you start from the beginning by good niyyah. So your nafs, your ego will carry you to avoid that. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will protect by this niyyah. So when we start serving internet, should present this niyyah in your heart that you will make something good, not bad. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala said, وَاقْصِدْ فِي مَشِّكَ. Surah Luqman. وَاقْصِدْ فِي مَشِّكَ. One of the tafsir, interpretation of that statement, that you have to have niyyah when you plan. For anything. For anything in your life, you have to have niyyah that you do that as a servant to Almighty, as a slave to Almighty, as a servant to Almighty, as practicing Islam and Iman. Start with this niyyah that help you to complete your project perfectly, and Allah accept that project because your niyyah for the sake of Him subhanahu wa ta'ala. والرسول أكرم صلوات ربي وسلامه عليه. In a famous, very famous hadith, all of us memorize it. الأعمال إنما الأعمال بالنيات وإنما لكل امرئ ما نوى. Authentic narration, all of us memorize it. Actions are according to intentions, niyyah. And everyone will get what was intended. So according to your niyyah, you're going to earn. If you intend to make evil, you're going to earn ma'asi and dhunub and atham in your records. If you plan and have niyyah to serve Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala, to spread da'wah, to communicate with your parents, your friends, halal communication, you will earn ajr and thawab. وقال أحد الحكماء: الطريق المظلم تكون فيه الخطى بطيئة. The dark way, the dark road, the steps in that dark road will be slow. But if it's light and clear way, your steps will be fast and correct. So when we have these issues, niyyah, righteous niyyah, Allah will light our heart and mind for right way. Brothers and sisters, when we go on internet, surfing internet, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff, we should have, as I mentioned, niyyah, good niyyah at the first, and then protect your senses. Your senses, your eyes, your ears, your tongue. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala will make these stuff witness for or against us with the judgment. Yawm al-Qiyamah. So when we go online, pay attention by niyyah first. And then this niyyah drive you to protect your senses. Your hearing, don't hear haram. Don't utter haram. Don't watch haram. And haram is clear, like halal also is clear. And there is gray area between them, as the Rasul mentioned in authentic narration. Al-halalu bayyin, wal-haramu bayyin, wa baynahuma umurun mushtabahat. Halal is clear. All of us know it. And haram also is clear. All of us know it. And there is between them gray area. So avoid for your protection from dropping in haram itself and the gray area. When you go online, avoid that. قال ربنا جل وعلا: ولا تقف ما ليس لك به علم إن السمع والبصر والفؤاد كل أولئك كان عنه مسؤولا. Allah. And do not pursue that of which you have no knowledge. Indeed, the hearing, the sight, and the heart, about all those one will be questioned. Your eyes, your ears, your tongue, your niyyah, all actions, all of us will be questioned about that. والنبي الأكرم صلوات ربي وسلامه عليه في مرات الترمذي قال: استحيوا من الله حق الحياء. He speak to Sahaba, authentic narration through Tirmizi, rahimahullah. The Prophet ﷺ said, be ashamed from Allah as it should be. Be ashamed from Allah as it should be. The Sahaba respond. They said, we are ashamed, Rasulullah. Alhamdulillah, we have that kind of haya. He said, not that, but be ashamed from Allah as it should be is, the meaning of that structure is to protect your head and what inside it. Your head has eyes, ears, tongue, and stomach, and what around it. Don't eat haram. Don't practice sexual actions, haram, out of family, wife. And to remember the death and what after the death. And whoever wants al-akhirah, next life, should leave adornment of dunya, And then whoever makes it, all that stuff, he achieved haqq al-haya, the true modesty from Allah, the true shame from Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala. As we mentioned, all these parts, organs will witness for us or against us. Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala mentioned that in many positions in the Quran. حتى إذا ما جاءوها شهد عليهم سمعهم وأبصارهم وجلودهم بما كانوا يعملون. Until when they reach it, they were judgment. Their hearing, their eyes, and their skins will testify against them of what they used to do. Is for non-believer. Another ayah, يوم تشهد عليهم ألسنتهم وأيديهم وأرجلهم بما كانوا يعملون. On a day when their tongues, their hands, and their feet will bear witness against them as to what they used to do. So that get in our heart responsibility, liability. When we go online, youth, parents, brother, sisters, when we go on Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff, we should take care and present this righteous niyyah and present the meaning that your eyes don't watch haram, don't serving internet in haram sites, in haram places, don't reach their places. As Allah, remind yourself, Allah watches me, Allah hearing me subhanahu wa ta'ala. Allah will ask me. So just remind yourself when you go in, when you go online to serving the internet. Next point, تحري الصحة والدقة. We should investigate and make sure from what we likes, from what we post, from what we share a comment. Internet, as we mentioned, two sides, good and bad. Good and bad. So take care when you go online and go Facebook, Twitter, that stuff, from fake stories, fake news, fake items. That if you share something, you participate in that lying, in that, faking news or stories. And you take from, like them, from ithm, sins, and evil. So make sure, don't, I like it, so, and then share it, and then forward it, and then, no, pay attention. Islam teach us, Quran and Sunnah, to think and reflect. And don't be in a hurry when you see something, maybe fake, lying, till you make sure from it, and then ask your mind and heart, this is according to Quran and Sunnah or no? If so, and support your deen, your attitude, your faith, you can share it, you can forward it, you can like it. Otherwise, avoid it. So we should protect ourselves from publishing rumors, الشائعات, and fake news and bad news, and just make sure from the news or from the video, from the picture, from that stuff, you share it or forward it or like it. ربنا جل وعلا قال, to teach believers, إن الذين يحبون أن تشيع الفاحشة في الذين آمنوا لهم عذاب أليم في الدنيا والآخرة والله يعلم وأنتم لا تعلمون. Indeed, those who like that immorality, bad news, fake stories should be spread, published among those who have believed, believers, will have a painful punishment in this dunya, in this world, and the hereafter. And Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala knows, and you don't know. Brothers and sisters, أقول قولي هذا إن كان من توفيق فمن الله وحده وإن كان من خلل ونقص فمني ومن الشيطان فأستغفر الله استغفروه إنه هو الغفور الرحيم. الحمد لله رب العالمين وأشهد أن لا إله إلا الله وحده لا شريك له وأشهد أن محمدا عبده ورسوله. اللهم صل وسلم وزد وبارك على هذا النبي المبارك وعلى آله وأصحابه وأتباعه ليوم الدين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما يا رب العالمين. أما بعد, dear believers, brothers and sisters, as we mentioned before, we remind each other about the social media and Islamic ruling concerning the social media, Facebook, Twitter, YouTube, all that stuff. When we deal with that, we mentioned at the beginning, you have to have niyyah, righteous niyyah. When you go online, this is gonna serve da'wah, gonna serve yourself, gonna serve your faith, support and enhance and get your faith strong. And we should take care of what we forward, what we comment, what we share, what we like, because that all that will be we will be asked about that, inshallah. So next point, don't waste your time. Some people, especially youth, they stay hours online, games, Facebook, Twitter, all that stuff, hours. And when you tell him, go study your homework, your lessons, he became angry and don't obey, and you press him or her, they respond and then go back, hurry to social media. This kind of disease. As a parents, we should learn that. If your child raised up like that, it's a big problem, educationally and psychologically. The big problem. Should interact with your child, your son, your daughter, and keep in touch with them and watch what they watching. Observe and review their Facebook, their Twitter, review. Is your right? Is your right? Cell phone, review. And if something wrong, adjust and correct and remind by Quran and Sunnah. That's haram. Avoid that. We are Muslims, we are believers. Pay attention. Allah watches you and Allah hearing you. So pay attention. Don't do haram. And keep in reminding. It's not 1 or 2 or 3 or 10 or 100. Ta'aleem, learning, education by repetition. Repeat the manners, good manners, and keep adjusting, keep correction. Because children, till maybe 18 or higher than that, they forget. And you need to remind them from time to another, from time to another, from time to another. By that, till Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala bless them, and they have their own reminder in their heart. But still, we should keep remind our children about halal and haram online. Brothers and sisters, when you go to be hired, to have a job, your employer should make security clearance. And the first issue, they go to your Facebook, Twitter, online, your staff online, your employer. Before hiring you, they look at your comments, your likes, and form an idea about you, your character, your position, your mind, your mentality, your background. So your Facebook, like ambassador for you. So pay attention again and take care when you share, comment, like something that may impact negatively on your position in the future. The same for immigration. If you need immigration benefits, green card or citizenship or whatever, the authorities, they check your social media. And according to what in social media, your social media, they decide you deserve benefits or no. So from the side of dunya, we have to take care. Side of deen, we have to take care. Side of akhirah, we have to take care about dealing and serving the internet. Brothers and sisters, the time is over, and the positive sides for Facebook and this stuff can be silat arham. Actually, side from it, good side. You communicate with your cousins, with your parents, your good friends, with all that stuff. That's good. Also can be for da'wah. You make it as da'wah. You make a good post, good picture, encourage people to do salah, encourage people to do, donation to the masjid, whatever. So this kind of da'wah. You can use it for da'wah. Also, you can make marketing, you know that better than me, marketing for your business on that stuff. Also for ta'aleem, for education, for teaching and learning, you can use it. So we mentioned two sides, two edges for that social media. Righteous side, and these believers should look for that, and evil side, believers should avoid that. Avoid that, because that is haram, and Allah will be asking you about that. Brothers and sisters, last point before dua, our last 2 points. Number 1, we see, alhamdulillah, a lot of children today because that is off. But what about the other Jum'ah? What about the other Jum'ah? The academic year is like 9 months. 9 months. Your child away from Jum'ah, this is very dangerous. Yes. When summer came and he stayed 9 months away from Jum'ah, when you come to the summer, yes, my child, my daughter, my son, let's go to Jum'ah. I said, I'm lazy today, I wanted to sleep, because he doesn't customize to go to Jum'ah. So it's hard for him or her. But if you involve in that issue and bring your child, not every Jum'ah, make it every other week, like I'm doing, every other week. Go to school, the office, and give them notes. Because Jum'ah is religious, weekly holiday for Muslims. And mention that my child, so and so, will attend on Jum'ah 1:30. Please don't put him tardy or absent or something like that. They're gonna accept that. I'm doing that every year. And all staff, secretary, the office, they work to serve you. There's no excuse. There is no excuse. So please, plan for that. Your child, your children are your responsibility. Allah will ask us about our children. Till the independent, 22 years old, but after a long time of ta'aleem, education, teaching, manner, akhlaq, you are responsible for that. So let us, inshallah, schedule that and go to school and give them that notes that your child will attend Jum'ah to get the benefit, spiritual benefit from the community. Last point, brothers and sisters, don't forget to donate to your masjid. This masjid run by your donation. So please be generous as Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala generous with us. Donate and support the community, the masjid. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to light our hearts by the light of Quran and Sunnah. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to guide us to the best way. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to bless and guide our children. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. We ask Allah subhanahu wa ta'ala to protect our children from evil, from devils, from shayateen, ins and jinn. Ameen ya Rabbal Alameen. اللهم اغفر لنا ذنوبنا وإسرافنا في أمرنا وثبت على الحق أقدامنا وانصرنا على من عادانا يا رب العالمين. اللهم طهر قلوبنا، اللهم طهر قلوبنا، اللهم طهر قلوبنا ونورها بالقرآن العظيم يا رب العالمين. اللهم نور قلوبنا بالقرآن العظيم يا رب العالمين. اللهم خذ بنواصينا إليك أخذ الكرام عليك يا أرحم الراحمين. لا تتركنا هملا لأنفسنا يا رب العالمين. اللهم قد لجأنا إلى بابك فلا تطردنا من جنابك يا رب العالمين. اللهم إنا قد لجأنا إلى بابك فلا تطردنا من جنابك يا أرحم الراحمين، وأنت أجود الأجودين وأكرم الأكرمين يا رب العالمين. اللهم إنا قد لجأنا إليك نرجو رحمتك ونخاف عذابك، نرجو رحمتك ونخاف عذابك، نرجو رحمتك ونخاف عذابك، فلا تردنا صفر اليدين يا رب العالمين. اللهم علمنا ما ينفعنا وانفعنا بما علمتنا وزدنا علما يا رب العالمين. اللهم نور قلوبنا بأنوار معرفتك ومحبتك وخشيتك وذكرك يا رب العالمين. اللهم ارزقنا الشوق إليك والأنس بك، واجعل قرة العين في الصلاة يا رب العالمين. اللهم حببنا في الصلاة يا رب العالمين. اللهم حببنا في المساجد يا رب العالمين. اللهم حببنا في القرآن يا رب العالمين. اللهم ارزقنا الشوق إليك والأنس بك، واجعل قرة العين في الصلاة يا رب العالمين. اللهم احفظ الإسلام، اللهم احفظ الإسلام والمسلمين في هذه البلاد وفي كل مكان يا رب العالمين. سبحان ربك رب العزة عما يصفون، وسلام على المرسلين، والحمد لله رب العالمين. وصل اللهم وسلم وبارك على سيدنا محمد وعلى آله وصحبه وسلم، والحمد لله رب العالمين. وأقم الصلاة.
أشهد أن محمد رسول الله، أشهد أن محمد رسول الله. حي على الصلاة، حي على الصلاة، حي على الفلاح، حي على الفلاح. قد قامت الصلاة، قد قامت الصلاة. الله أكبر، الله أكبر، لا إله إلا الله.
استقيموا واستووا تراس واعتدلوا. شعب الصلاة يرحمكم الله. Straight in line and don't leave gaps. And turn off your cell phone please. جزاكم الله خيرا. اعتدلوا. الله أكبر.